Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Freelancer on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we will continue on the arc where we attempt to escape from Manhattan and Liberty.
What's the plan?
First to Fort Bush, and then from there to the Badlands. If they find the bodies on the landing pad, the Navy will lock down all trade lanes. We have to hurry.
Oh, look, the Navy!
Bodies.
Cut your engines and prepare
In the Navy. In the Navy. In the Navy. In the Navy.
So, I'm doing things a little bit out of order here. I'm actually supposed to be fighting.
Damn, they've blocked the Fort
Yeah, I'm
Bush
actually
trade
supposed to be
lanes.
fighting
Come on,
the
we gotta get
Navy,
out of here
the Navy interceptors here,
We have to
specifically
get the West
because,
Coast. It's
yeah,
the only way out.
they already shut down all the trade lanes. So, how the fuck do we get out of here now, Mr. Cloud?
You gotta fight your way out.
But Cloud, there's like 2 battleships right next to us.
You know, some men can't fight their way out of a paper bag. You're saying that we can't fight our way out of a gunship dogfight?
I'm picking up additional hostiles coming in from Manhattan. There's just too
I
many
mean,
of them.
that's a cruiser, and we barely do any damage to it.
Juni, this is King.
And that's a
Hey, King.
dreadnought.
Proceed to West Point.
King!
Walker here. We'll take care of the battleship. All hands, fire at will. I repeat, all hands, fire at will.
Walker falling in. Walker falling in. Texas falling in. Texas falling in. Over. Ranger falling in. Ranger falling in. Over.
This is the battleship. We're under attack and taking heavy casualties. In need of immediate assistance. All available units, please approach Manhattan.
You need help with your internet connection. Just unplug your router and then plug it back in for about 15 seconds, ma'am, and then you'll be fine.
No, that's not her internet connection. That's her power systems exploding at her.
You know, if the transmission signal's really that bad, then we can't see her lip movements.
But yeah, this is honestly a particularly scary section of dogfights. But to be perfectly honest, the triggers are more or less tied to how many of the interceptors you're able to take down.
Duck with the trade lane. Oh, so now we can escape.
Yeah, now we can escape.
So we can stick around to get more loot, or we could just end
No,
it, or
there
we could just
really
proceed.
isn't loot to be had, Mr. Cloud. I think you might be able to stick around if you're willing to risk it to grab more batteries, but that's about it.
You know, in Resident Evil 5, when you're just meeting the Juni for the first time, if you decide to stick around and see the Horde to the very end instead of running away like you're supposed to, then you get a rare gem that you can trade in for gold as a result of killing everybody.
We have to get to the Badlands. There's a place where we can hide.
See,
We're not going to get that rare gem.
Lambda 4 and Lambda
Nice.
5 take flanking positions. We're heading straight for the old trade lane to Ithaca Station.
Given that I've been recently re-listening to the Epic the Musical album, Ithaca Station, you know, rings true to me, Mr. Cloud.
Understood. Quickly,
Ithaca.
Trent. We've got to get to the Badlands.
You see, Ithaca was the name of the island nation that Odysseus was king
Lambda
of.
5 has been destroyed. We have to
I
get
thought
out
that
of
name
here
sounded
now.
familiar. We're getting attacked on all sides.
Stop
Warning,
exploding my
all
boat!
sides.
Damn it!
We ran out of health.
We ran out of shield batteries.
You are dead. Better luck next time. That doesn't strike me as a realistic thing to tell somebody in any situation. Is, oh, you died. Well, next time you get a chance to live. Good luck.
So, yeah, I did want to show off our first attempt here because very specifically, this is how a majority of the story missions end up going from this point. We end up getting absolutely swarmed by targets that we don't really have the firepower to take down on our own, and not only that, but we're expected to actually have the ability to not only maintain our shields, but but keep them relatively topped off, pretty much at all points, in order to actually accomplish our objectives.
Fort Bush trade lane? Come on, we've got to get out of here now. We have to get to West
Yeah,
Point. It's the
Juni.
only way out.
I already died once. Don't tell me I'm inadequate. I already know I am.
Trent, I don't think we can get out of this.
I am under attack. Help me. Help me.
I'm picking up
Fire
additional
your dink and blink lasers. Dink, 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 blink, blink, blink.
I'm sorry.
Juni, this is...
Hey, King.
Proceed to West Point.
King!
Walker here. We'll take care of the battleship. All hands, fire at will. I repeat, all hands, fire at will.
Now, I'm not entirely sure what the best method of trying to ignore the cruisers actually are, but yeah. You effectively need to stay away from the cruisers during this first part in order to successfully get out of here with enough resources to attempt to ignore the next encounters.
Right, you gotta think of how this early action is gonna affect your late game. Kirkpatrick.
More shield batteries, thank you.
My nuts! Nuts!
Remaining fighters.
Hooray!
Trade lane is clear. Juni, Trent, get out of here. King, go with them.
Stay, go. Okay, we're getting to the part where I just get to go. Now all you dummies are done talking. Don't slow me down. I gotta get to the place where my ship will explode.
Hey, we got a lava blade.
We have to get to the Badlands. There's a place where we can hide.
Understood. Lambda 4 and Lambda 5 take flanking positions.
Yeah, I still haven't actually seen Escape from New York or Escape from Manhattan.
I've seen Lost in New York.
Yeah, but that's a Home Alone movie.
Here they come. Several wings of Navy fighters.
Tim Curry.
Understood. Quickly, Trent. We've got to get to the Badlands. You take point.
Lambda 4 is down. Quick.
West Point.
Lambda 5 has been destroyed.
And Doc. Hopefully we actually have enough time to make it through this time.
Oh no, I'm on a tractor beam, but I'm under attack.
There we go.
We made it. The Badlands will shield us from their scanners. I don't think the Navy will follow us in here.
In the Navy.
That was close. I think we managed to shake him.
Thanks for getting us out of there. It started to look grim.
Thank you, King.
Thank Walker. When he told me that
And then suddenly we warp into an ambush.
You were in trouble.
What?
He's wanted for murder, artifact smuggling, treason, and the destruction of Freeport 7.
None of which we have actually done.
List, actually. Look, I have the rendezvous with Walker near Detroit.
With a been framed plot, boring.
No. It's not that we've been framed. It's that they're accusing us of shit that they are in a high enough position of power to just accuse us for, and not receive any questioning about it. This is when we actually start to feel the effects of the conspiracy plot that's going on for our own characters.
Approaching ships. This is a restricted area. Turn around at once.
Dr. Van Pelt. This is Junko Zane.
Juni, is this you? I've heard the news about you on the secure channels. What is going on?
We are under attack and we need to use your base as a refueling station. Please?
Cleared to dock.
We need your car.
Hey, Benford Station.
First go to this waypoint, then go to this waypoint. When you get there, oh, now this is your real destination is this one. Psych. No, it wasn't. Fly to the nearest waypoint.
I mean, It makes sense that we have shifting waypoints specifically because the cosmic dust cloud that we're in, would very much fuck with our optical sensors.
Juni, I'm glad you made it. The security
Hey, Dr. Van Pelt.
is buzzing with reports about you.
This is Trent.
Van Pelt's my name, young man. Welcome.
We just need to lay low for a while.
Well, you've come to the right place. The only visitor I get is...
I have an extra gray jumpsuit. I can't wait to see if it's your size.
What are you doing this far out?
Studying the anomalies in the Badlands. This station you see around you was part of a grand experiment to fuel Liberty's waning resources.
By using
That was
wormholes.
long before the Gas Mining Guild.
I like wormholes.
Nor would you. There was an accident here. Liberty doesn't like to publicize its failures. It was abandoned. Except for me, of course.
You're here all alone?
Except for the machines. I like it that way. Not a lot of distractions.
To all Liberty bounty hunters and peacekeeping forces, be advised there is a bounty for 2 suspects wanted for questioning. Sending identity data now.
Drat.
Of course, it's the two of us. Now, Juni's been implicated.
Juni, what is all this about?
I think it has something to do with this.
Trent, you're not supposed to pull the rock out of your pants.
I see. Clearly an artifact. But I've never seen anything like it.
Freeport 7 was destroyed for it. The man who had it was killed in front of me. We were almost next.
Well, it's very ancient. Artifact.
Old rocks, Mr. Cloud.
Still,
The Da Vinci Code.
you might try...
Because actually, he's the one who's actually after the rock, but he can't do it in front of us because he knows that we would strangle him on both sides if he did.
He might. He's a respected xenoarchaeologist.
I don't understand. Help us what?
What? Identify it.
I don't want to identify it. I want to get rid of it.
We can't get rid of it now. There's a reason all this is happening, and we're in the middle of it. At least if we keep it, we have a bargaining chip.
You see, Trent has been on this side of the law before, Miss Junko.
Oh, this is just great.
Don't worry. You'll both be safe.
You'll get used to it, too.
Now, how to get you?
Sleeping in garbage bins, using phony names.
Scan shows a Liberty patrol. They must have followed you somehow. They never come up this far.
So much for laying low.
I'm setting the automatic defense systems to cover you. Take the back way.
What back way?
One of the things that was left behind here was a jump gate to Magellan. No one has used it since the disaster, but it still works. It's deep in the Badlands. I'm loading up the
Thanks,
coordinates.
Wait
Van
a
Pelt.
minute.
What
That's...
about you?
Is that...
Be fine. Take care of yourself.
But,
Good luck, young man.
Thank you.
what's his name? That's a comedian playing the voice.
It's not Carlin.
It sounds like George Carlin.
It's not Carlin.
He was alive in 2003.
Yes, but that is definitely not Carlin.
Well, whoever it is, they definitely watched a lot of George Carlin growing up.
Juni, the patrol is getting closer. The interference from the anomaly will only hide you for so long. Quick, head into the Badlands. Unidentified craft, stay right where you are.
And besides, Carlin doesn't play roles where the characters almost immediately die, right?
To immediate termination. Liberty Patrol, this is...
I mean, he did play Cardinal Glick in Dogma. He died in that one.
Yeah, but he dies like 2/3 of the way through that one, right?
No, he dies like 9/10 the way into that movie.
Ah. Well, Van Pelt is about to die because the Navy is going to destroy Ithaca, the Ithaca Research... not Ithaca, but the Benford Research Station.
In the Navy.
And this is part of the reason why we are not in the Navy.
In the Navy.
Unfortunately,
Your ship is gonna
because of the fact that we went from a cutscene to and immediately back into space, we were not allowed to actually restock up on shield batteries whilst we were at Benford. So,
Oh yeah, huh? So the game is starting to string out your opportunities to actually like refuel and resupply.
Need to pick you up.
So these gauntlets are gonna really put you to your paces to manage your resources, not take too much damage, and really have plenty of time to plan your next series of upgrades.
Upgrades it very rarely ever actually keeps from you, to be perfectly honest. It's resupply that always ends up being the issue. Please, batteries? A battery, dang it. And so, Benford Research Station is destroyed by a bombard of carriers.
They'll pay for this.
Right after we got the information we needed.
Well, it wasn't information that we needed or even was looking for, but it's information that we got all the same.
I'm gonna miss you, George Carlin impersonator.
Get out of here. Head to the coordinates, quickly.
And whoosh.
All fighter wings, break formation and pursue.
We've got to make it to the jump gate.
Thankfully, they turn off aggro for a couple of moments so that we can actually, get to the jump gate without being pursued. Also, yes, you can crash into these large rocks in the dust field.
Still working. Let's go.
Dock in use.
Juni goes first. Alright, in the next episode, we will finally make it into the Magellan system and continue our escape from Liberty. We're going to Britannia. And look at all the weapon systems that we managed to loot.
Nice.
Alright, be safe, everybody. And whoosh!